I ain't think about them.
What if somebody calls?
I don't care. How do you stop them from calling? You just I ignore it, or
Okay.
I just hold the button.
Okay. Okay.
So,
All right, you guys. So get used to my voice. You guys might hear me periodically, but anyways, we are making the banana pudding. There's my mom. Kitchen is nice and clean. There's the lighting. Things might move around a little bit, but get used to my voice.
And may have a little set because I'm a little nervous for the first time.
Girl, you act like there's an audience watching you right now.
Once it's edited.
Mom! There's a spider on you. There's a spider on you.
Where? You motherfucker. Why would you fucking do that? What's wrong with you?
Bloopers!
You better hope that my phone lasts. It's on 17 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first things first, when you come into a kitchen.
What are you making today?
Okay. Today I'm making banana pudding.
Okay.
Okay? Now, first things first, what we're going to do is, when we come into a kitchen, first thing you got to do is wash your hands. I mean, seriously. Wash your hands before you start cooking. If you ain't comfortable with jewelry, take it off. Okay? So, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to take some soap, and, which again, my daughter, I'm at my daughter's house also, people, with my first dish, okay? Wash your hands thoroughly. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to dry them. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do before I start my banana pudding is I'm going to cut the oven on at 350. Okay? And so, we just start like we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
preheat it. Okay.
Okay, now, first thing we would like to do is introduce all the ingredients we're going to need for banana pudding. We have eggs, bananas, we have milk, vanilla wafers, cornstarch, and we have vanilla extract. We have flour and sugar. Those are the things that we're going to need to make this banana pudding today. Okay?
And then also you need what, a hand mixer?
Stand-up mixer. If you got a strong wrist, hey, you can whisk it, okay? If that's what you want to do. But I'm not doing it. Okay. Now I have a hand mixer, I have a spoon, and I have a knife. And I have a pot. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to start to put our ingredients together in a pot. Now, normally it's the double broiler method. That's the way my mother taught me, but I'm going to break it down and make it a little simpler for you guys. So it's just, if you control your your stove the way I do, and we're going to turn the stove on. We're going to turn the stove on a low heat. Let me see. Okay, for
one of the eyes on the stove?
One of the eyes on the stove.
Okay.
We're going to turn it down to a low heat. How does
Okay.
your stove cook? Does it cook okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now. Now, we're going to go to separating our eggs first. So I'm going to get a bowl, or should I say two. Okay. And we are going to set these over here and separate our eggs. And we're using 4 eggs today. If you don't have 4 eggs, you can use 3. If you don't have 3, you can use 2. Okay? Now, I'm going to separate these eggs. And this is simple. Okay? Separating my eggs. Put the yolks in one bowl. And you're going to put your whites in another. Okay? Come on now. Okay. So, now be patient. Okay? There's your one. Number 2. This is the easiest process right here. Separation. It ain't that hard. My great-grandson could do this. Now. Shoot. Okay. 3. Here we go with 3. Number 3. A little bit of that back and forth. See that? You know how easy is that? Yeah. There you go. Okay. And me, when I cook, I like my music. And I might have a little glass of wine or a glass of scotch, but right now we're doing wine. It's so funny. Stop with that. You should making me nervous. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay.
So is this something that we could have prepped in the beginning, or is
Yeah,
it you want to do it when you're ready to cook it?
You can prep it in the beginning, but in the past, with the double broiler method, and when I say double broiler method, I mean putting a skillet on the eye with water in it and then putting a pot on top of it. That was the double broiler method back in the day. But I'm showing you a simpler way where you can put all your ingredients in one pot except for your vanilla extract. Okay? So now, what we're going to do is, we got our eggs separated. What we're going to do, we're going to take our pot.
Okay.
It's going to be a one pot method.
Okay.
We're going to get flour. Flour first.
There's flour right. Oh, there's flour right here, Mom. Oh, okay. She's old school, so I just bought new flour, but she's gonna use the already opened flour.
I'm going to open up some stuff that I don't need.
Now, do we need measuring cups for this?
Well, you know what? When I cook, I eyeball everything. I mean, it's not that. It's a simple recipe, so it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Okay.
Okay.
So what I can do is, when I get my ingredients and put them in the pot, what I can do is this. I can tell you about how much is going to go into the pot.
Okay.
Okay. No more, no less.
All right, let's see. I don't have, y'all know I just moved here, so I don't got no measuring cups. Do we have something that's similar to a cup or like, okay, this is about a cup right here. This is about a cup, y'all. You guys.
Okay. Well, let me dry this out now.
Okay, so that's about a cup. So we'll say, can you give us some estimates?
I'm going to give you an estimate on the flour, okay? Because what I do is, I usually use a heaping tablespoon. Well, we know this ain't no damn tablespoon, right?
Right.
It's a bigger than that. It's a
Okay.
spoon as far as I'm concerned for stirring. Now, what we're going to do is take about, I'd say, let me see, we're going to take about a third of a cup, okay?
About a
Flour.
third of a cup, you guys.
Okay.
You guys know old school
And
people.
put it in the pot, okay?
All right.
Third of a cup.
A third of a cup of flour.
That's about what that was.
Okay.
And now we're going to get our sugar.
Well, I told you guys I just bought sugar, but okay.
One thing about the banana pudding is, you know, I've seen people do 2 cups of sugar. You don't need that much sugar, okay? Because guess what? You got vanilla wafers. They got sugar in them, okay? So we're going to use about maybe a half a cup of sugar, okay? So,
Okay.
you know
It's
what?
regular sugar.
Regular, plain old granulated sugar. And, hey, it don't have to be C&H. It could be what you can afford.
Okay, that's right.
It could be Winco.
Okay.
Okay, now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take if any of you guys want to feel better about what I'm doing as far as the measurements go, I'm going to take this sugar, lean it over here, and that's about right. That was about
About a
right.
half a cup, okay.
That's about, I'd say 1/4, a little bit over. I'm going to put that in there, okay?
Okay. So about a fourth of a cup or half a cup.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And it also depends on how big you want your banana pudding to be. Now, what I do is, you know, in the process of the cooking time, if you add a little cornstarch, it's going to be a shorter period of cooking time on top of the stove, okay?
Okay.
So I'm opening up cornstarch, and I'm going to take about, I'd say, let's say a tablespoon, okay?
Okay.
Okay. A tablespoon, and this is a real good thickening agent, so you don't have to be standing next to the stove or over the stove swaying your ingredients, okay? That's cooking time.
All right, so that's about a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch.
Right.
Okay.
Now, we're going to take milk.
Can we use any kind of milk?
We're going to use regular milk. You can use 1% if you choose to. If you don't have nothing else, you can use 1%. If you got whole milk, use some whole milk.
Okay.
I don't do half and half, or I don't do heavy whipping cream. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible.
Okay.
So
how much milk?
Basically, this is about a cup. So, you know what? guess what? We free pouring today.
Free
Guess
pour.
what? We're gonna pre-pour it, and then we're gonna pre-pour about, let me see, about, since we have a big dish, we're gonna pre-pour about 3 cups. I'm gonna say about 3 cups.
Girl, that is half of the half gallon.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, now, check this out. What I'm gonna do right now.
I would
I'm
use
gonna whisk
50%
this
to 75% of that half gallon there,
Right.
you guys. Okay.
What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna kind of whisk this together so we can get rid of the lump that's in there. Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
So in there, what all do you have in that pot again?
We have sugar, cornstarch, and flour.
Okay.
Okay. Now check this out. What we're gonna do is we whisk those ingredients together and make sure your milk is extremely cold.
Okay.
So we're gonna take our eggs.
Okay.
And we're gonna whisk them together.
Okay.
Now, this is the simple part about it. Yeah, check this out. And what we're gonna do is add our egg to our cold milk mixture right now. Okay. And
You guys,
I'm one for, I don't like to not spill, but spare a whole bunch of waste. I don't do that. I don't like wasting too much of anything, because we ain't rich folk, we poor folk. So, what we're gonna do, I gotta rinse my spatula. Sorry about that, guys.
So you're gonna add those whipped eggs, egg
Until our
yolks,
cold milk, flour, cornstarch,
And
and
sugar.
sugar.
Okay.
We're gonna add that all together. We can whip them. Now we're adding them to the pot. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of, you know how you tempered your eggs. Oops. Okay. Okay. Now I want to whisk all these ingredients together. Okay.
So the point is how long do you mix this for?
Just mix it until everybody's incorporated together, like
Okay.
they're a team. That's what we want. Okay.
They got to work together. They're a team.
What I do, I know that raw eggs is not healthy to the tasting products when you have to use raw eggs in it. But I usually take my finger and I taste the sweetness of the mixture.
So
And
it should
guess
taste
what?
sweet.
A hint of sweet. It don't.
Okay.
It don't need to be extremely sweet. You don't need no whole bunch of sugar. Bad enough black folks are dying from
Diabetes,
high blood pressure
honey.
and diabetes.
Okay.
So that's the last thing you want to do is add a bunch of sugar.
Okay.
What we're doing now is we're coming over to the stove. We have our stove.
I'm gonna come around you, Mom. Come around this
Okay.
way.
We have our stove on medium, low heat. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it to a little medium hot. Okay. One thing you do want to do when you start swaying with your spoon, because that's what I call it.
Swaying?
Swaying. It's a
Okay.
constant
Not
sway.
mixing, just
Swaying.
swaying.
We're going to sway the spoon back and forth and make sure that the eggs don't scramble and everybody's incorporated, okay?
Okay.
And so we're going to do this for about at least 20 minutes until the back of your spoon has got a thick coating on it.
Okay.
Of the custard.
So the whole time you kind of want to sway the
Sway
mixture.
that spoon. You can't go to the toilet. You can't be playing with the kids or the grandkids. You got to stay, if you're going to be cooking seriously and you want something to turn out right, you got to stay in here and you got to stay in the kitchen. For real.
Okay.
Because real cooks, that's what they do. When they're
And is
serious
this
about
how
what they
you
do,
put love in the food?
That's love in the food, man. And you know right now, love in the food, check this out. Okay, I just started swaying. My daughter's gonna take the spoon for just a second. Put it, okay, sway, just for a second.
Knowing me, I'll burn it.
Where is it? Oh yeah, I forgot. My daughter's
I'm not a cook. I'd rather hire a chef.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, because her mama cooks well. Okay,
Period,
so thank you
too.
very much. Thank you, darling. Okay, we're gonna stand here.
So that we're gonna let 20 minutes pass while we let this thing sway. Then, right, Mom?
Or if you don't even have to have 20. When it gets thick and it sticks to the spoon like a custard or like a thick gravy, then you know you can pull it off the stove and then you add your vanilla after the fact. And the reason you do that, the vanilla is not cooked into the sauce. Okay? What you want is once you take it off the stove and you add your vanilla, hey, that vanilla flavoring, oh, it's right there. And at this point right now, you know, I never use imitation vanilla.
Well, I bought imitation.
My daughter bought imitation.
I don't
and
cook.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If this is what you can afford, hey, and it's okay. As long as you add it after right
Okay.
before you start layering
So-
your banana pudding.
Okay,
so
so-
right now what we're trying to do is get it up to temperature. And once it gets up to temperature and and you don't want it to boil. That's what
Okay.
you don't want. Because guess what it'll do? It'll make that custard taste like burnt bacon. We don't know none of that shit. So, you know
Okay.
what? Take our time. Because guess what? All that extra, especially when you want to do something the right way, hey, give yourself a little time. God said be anxious for nothing.
That's right. I'm
not
gonna.
be anxious to make no banana pudding. I don't care what nobody says.
All right.
Okay.
So.
Now we're just about at our 20-minute mark. You want the consistency to where the
Consistency
of the custard to be where it's when you flip the spoon over, right? You can take your finger and run it through where it's thicker, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now we want to take it off the eye and turn the stove off. At this point, take it off. And this is when we add our vanilla, because vanilla, when you add it right after the custard comes off the stove, it has a bigger and better flavor.
So how much vanilla are we using?
About 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Okay? Or 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry. But when you have imitation vanilla, you can get away with adding a little bit more, okay? So, here we go with the vanilla. Okay. Now, I'm going to incorporate that. Sorry. Okay. And then we're going to take this pot over here to where we're going to start layering, okay?
Okay.
So, you follow me over here. We can set this pot over here on this towel. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is, when we're going to start layering, is we take, this is what I was taught by my mother. Oops, I'm sorry. You take custard and you pour it in the bottom of the pan.
So you want to layer the bottom.
Yeah, layer the bottom first with custard, okay? And after you put that custard in, you're going to swirl that around so it just coats the bottom. Ooh, that's hot. Put that in there, man. Okay, now, what we're going to do is, I usually, if I'm making banana pudding, I try to have my cookies open and ready to be layered into the pan, but not this time, and it doesn't matter, because you're going to do this all at one motion, okay? And you try it. And then 2. Now, I've seen people, when they layer, I've seen them do it, you know, in a hurry manner, but I don't want to do that. I want to do it the way I was taught. So we're going to lay them face down, first layer, in the bottom of the pan, okay? Okay? Okay. And you don't have to be in a hurry to do this. The custard ain't going nowhere, and neither is the vanilla wafers or the bananas, okay?
Okay.
So take your time. I like it. And presentation is really 95% of your, when you bake it or cooking. Presentation is really important.
Okay.
A lot of people don't believe that, but it is true. It makes it more inviting to eat.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait a second. This is I'll take a second to lay the bottom in. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. Layering our custard, cookies, and then bananas next.
Custard, cookie, banana, and then you do several layers.
Yeah. You do it. Repeat. Rinse and repeat. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
You guys, this is not your store-bought banana pudding.
No, it
The
isn't.
stuff that you guys have been eating is definitely not
That's
the
Supreme.
real deal.
It's a bunch of bullshit is what it is. So when people say homemade, ain't nothing homemade about no shit in no box. Sorry about your luck, but it is what it is. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah. Okay. Now, a lot of people love more cookies. I'm a cookie person. And some people like more bananas. But hey, you know what? We want a layer on top of the cookie, thin layer, if possible. Try to get them covered. You don't have to be all thick. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here is get one thin layer on the top of the first layer. Okay?
One
And
thin.
be patient. Don't be anxious for nothing when you're making this banana pudding.
What is the total cook time of a banana pudding like this?
Banana pudding, really, the total cook time, what you're really trying to do is once you put that meringue on top, you really, when you stick it in the oven, you know what you're doing? You're just cooking that meringue. Because that
Okay.
custard is already warm. You just want that browning effect.
Mm-hmm. Y'all,
Okay?
this
That's all
is
you really
so
want.
fire.
So what we're doing is trying to make sure that this is right. I'm on my second banana.
Now, can we so usually can you cut up the bananas ahead of time, or will they be too brown during this part? You want nice,
can,
fresh bananas.
but I just like, the ripe banana, the more softer they are, for me. But you can pre-cut if you want to, but guess what? The only thing about that is they turn brown quick, and I don't do brown bananas at all. Okay.
Okay.
We're almost done with the first layer. Here we go. Almost
So
there,
how
y'all.
many layers do you do?
It depends on the pan, or it depends on how many people you feeding. Hey, until you run out of cookies and damn custard, that's what it really is for me.
Okay.
That banana's too thick. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't like this big knife either. Okay. Almost there. You got stuff on the side, so try to spread the love. Spread that love, girl. Spread that love. You want them everywhere, if you can get them. Use what you have. Thank goodness, bananas aren't that expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But
The cookies are only like $3.99 a box.
I know.
And a banana thing
Depends
of
on
like
where you
8
get
is
'em.
like $1.50. All the other stuff most people have in their cabinets.
Yes, they usually do. Yeah. You don't need no whole bunch of sugar, because I've seen people put too much sugar. Hey, look, black people, we high blood pressure, diabetes. Come on. Now, banana pudding, you shouldn't want to kill somebody with a banana pudding. It don't take that much
This
sugar.
is the non-kill banana pudding.
It's
You
the
guys see how
non-kill.
thick
Okay.
that...
Now, we did a custard on the bottom. That's the first layer. And then we did cookies, and then we did bananas. So now we're on the custard again. And you could, with a
We're
spoon,
gonna cover it up.
just cover it up. That's all you want to do.
Okay.
Get that heat on it. It'll start cooking them cookies. They'll be soft.
Yeah, because I've had store-bought banana pudding, and the cookies are hard, and it's like some Jello.
Make you want to cry, don't
Yeah,
it?
make you want to cry.
I know. I remember that one year that you wasn't with us at Mom's, and you cried. You said,
Yes, when I had their freaking, and I had their dressing, I was like, oh, it tasted like soap.
Right. The one thing about dressing, that's what's going to stop. But one thing about dressing, you put too much sage in it, that's what it's going to taste.
My gosh, it tasted like, oh my,
Dude,
I will
it's
never
heartbreaking.
forget that. I was so sad, and it was the holidays, so cabs and stuff weren't running.
You called him.
Oh, so now look, you started putting the cookies
Now
upwards.
I'm doing another layer. I'm doing the cookies around the edge, and then I'll do a layer on top. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do this, quickly as I possibly can. And one thing about me, when I make banana pudding, I use eating the crumbs. Ain't nothing wrong with
Okay.
that. And cookies ain't cheap now.
They sure
Depends
not.
on where you get them, because Safeway, they $5 a box.
Okay.
And please, if you're gonna do banana pudding, don't substitute with no generic damn
Nilla,
wafers.
you don't substitute with Willas. You gotta have them Nillas.
Yeah, you got to have the real. You got to have the real McCoy, or you bullshit. Okay, and this is one thing that we don't want to bull crap about is banana pudding. Okay?
So that kind of holds everything in.
That holds everything together, but it's so party. It looks so much better.
Y'all, you guys do not know this banana pudding is fire. You take this banana pudding to y'all family fun. We should copyright this damn banana
Because
pudding.
you take it to a family function. Whenever I take it, guess what? Somebody looking at
It be gone, and they be hiding it. They hide this banana pudding,
like your
y'all.
daughter.
Yeah, like my daughter. I went over there
Nobody tell
recently,
you
and
that.
my daughter hid the damn banana pudding from me and
her
said,
process of layering cookies. So we're gonna finish that.
so we're still layering the cookies. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. And try to cover every space you can. And one thing about me, waste not, want not, I use the crumbs too.
Okay.
Especially when you find cookies at $5 a box at Safeway.
Okay.
And that's real. Okay, now, got 1, 2. And now, we're gonna, okay. Now we're gonna put our banana in. Start layering our bananas on top. Okay. I do them thin. Some people do them thick, but I like them thin. As long as they cover the entire base. That second. Okay, ready?
So you're gonna do another layer of custard
Yes.
and another layer of cookies.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Until
pause
now.
it so we have more space.
Okay. It's like making miracles every Thanksgiving.
This is the final. She's running
Yeah.
out of custard, so she's
Now, I'm
just
not
layering
going
it.
because I will slam this custard container, this dish on the counter and make it spread. I sure will. You do what you gotta do, huh? Okay. Damn. That's custard is thick too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this about to be fire, and nobody's getting none. I told my homegirl when I went down
Don't
there, I
do
go.
that.
I told my homegirl when I went down there, I was like, yeah, I'll bring you some, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling.
Don't do that. I remember I made a banana pudding and I put it on Facebook. I said, I kept passing.
You better move it away from your
I got my
face.
tongue caught in one of these.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Who would
I
ever do
remember.
that?
The beater, the damn thing. And I was drunk. I remember letting Janice talk me into sticking my tongue to a pole when we was walking.
We watched with the boy,
Yeah.
the Christmas movie.
Yeah, Janice talked me
Who would
into
ever
it.
stick their tongue in that?
I
That's
did
so
like
weird.
a dummy, because Janice
Clearly.
told me to do it.
All right, so we got the egg whites.
We have the egg whites in a bowl.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start. This is the only bowl you have.
Yep.
Okay. What we're going to do is start mixing.
Okay.
And we'll keep this on.
Well, I think those are the numbers on how fast it goes. All right.
Fuck is your problem? I'm too old for this shit, okay? So you need to stop that shit. It ain't cute and it ain't funny. I'll take this whole damn banana pudding and throw it on the ground and stomp on it. Don't play with me. They gonna say, your mom crazy. I'm dead fucking serious. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start mixing.
Okay.
Oh, what I need to do is get myself a spoon. Okay.
Oh, you want one of these, Mom?
I need a spoon. There you go.
All right.
That's good.
Okay.
ready?
So
Let's
these
start.
turn into whipped meringue.
We're gonna take these egg whites and whip them hard
Okay.
until
Whip
they're
it
so
real
stiff.
hard.
You
Whip
can take
it-
the bowl
whip it
and
real
and
hard.
flip it upside
Whip it
down,
real
and they'll
hard.
stay
Whip
in the
it-
bowl.
whip it
Okay?
real
Let's see.
hard. Whip gang, whip gang. Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
You know what? I think what we're gonna have to do. I hate to stop the motion of the ocean, y'all, but I'm gonna have to stop this because I'm gonna have to use. That's not enough egg
Whip it
whites.
real hard.
So what I'm
Whip
going
it
to do
real
is
hard. Whip it real hard. Whip it real hard.
Stop playing.
Oh,
Fucking with shit. You ain't no cook. You a beauty queen.
I never said I was a cook. You hire people to do
Okay.
this work.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna use two
More egg whites. You're adding 2 more egg whites?
wait.
Because that's not enough egg whites. So she's
No.
the 4 that we started with,
Because of the pan
that's not
size.
enough. So you guys, she's adding 2 extra egg whites. So what we can do with those yolks is throw them outside in the woods. Because there's the woods right there.
And they get to stinking, thank God it ain't summer.
Thank God.
Okay. One more. Come on, baby. Let me do it. We need shaving from over here because she wanted to.
Shh.
All right, Mom.
I'm recording.
Okay, and there the egg yolks. You can make them. You can use them for an omelet tomorrow for breakfast or.
Okay, well, we know I'm not doing none of
No,
that.
we
I
won't.
eat oatmeal for my diet. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna start this again.
Okay.
We got better. We have more egg whites, so we're gonna start this again.
So these will turn into my whippy meringue. That's just, Mom, that's the speed on the bottom. How
That's
fast or hard?
really high.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna start. Oh, dang it! Where's the sugar?
You want me to help you?
Where's the sugar? Oh, right here. Okay.
So you gotta add
No.
sugar? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start beating again, and
Okay.
then I'll add
I'll hold
gradually.
this. Okay.
I got the sugar.
You're gonna add gradually for what? The sugar?
I'm gonna gradually add sugar.
Okay.
I start beating a little bit.
Sprinkling sugar in there, you guys.
About a tablespoon. That's all.
About a tablespoon.
Okay. Now we get this right here. It's gonna beat the shit out of it.
We're gonna beat the shit out of them egg whites. This is meringue, you guys. This is the meringue for the top of your banana pudding.
A little bit of sugar.
Oh, it's starting to get thick. It's starting to get thick.
Man, what is more? No, man. Beat it until it's stiff.
How long you think you gotta do this for?
It should be just a few minutes.
I'm just pausing it so we can. Wait, I'm pausing it so we can save the batteries. Your storage.
In and still use it. I still over there.
Okay. Because we're running out of storage. Boosie got shot. Oh my God.
What?
Boosie just got shot. Beat the crap out of the egg whites, y'all. Oh, they are getting fluffy. So that's egg whites and sugar, you guys. And we've been at it for about 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. They're getting nice and fluffy. She said you want them nice and fluffy and stiff.
Stiff because they don't come out cold.
Stiff.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, so the meringue is on, and you should have a nice covered banana pudding that is ready to go in the oven now.
It is ready, and we want to look for the consistency of a golden brown. Not burnt, but golden brown.
So how long is it going to cook for it to be golden brown in the bake?
We can do 10, but you can do less than that. It depends on the way your oven cooks.
Okay,
Let's see
10
what
minutes,
happens.
y'all. We'll be back.
Okay, we'll be back.
And tell them they need to like, comment, and share your video.
Like, comment, and share the video.
Period,
It's
poo.
not- Okay, thank you. Now we're going to see. She should be ready. And there she is.
What are you looking for when you're pulling it out?
Just golden brown color.
All right.
Golden brown, perfect. Ooh, that's a little hot. Pull it out.
Ooh-wee, you guys.
Set it
look
on the
at that.
stove.
So do we need to let it
Let it-
set or anything?
Let it cool.
cool.
Unless, oops, I'm sorry.
So you don't want to eat it while it's warm, you want to let it set?
That's what I was gonna say. I can't close the damn thing.
How long do we want to let it set?
We want to you can let it sit for 10 minutes if you want, or if you like it hot, you can dig into it now.
So you want it a little bit cooler, it can be warm, but you guys see that
some people
golden
like it cool,
brown?
some people like
Golden, so that's darker, but it's a golden brown tone. It's almost like a light butterscotch, light
Yeah.
peanut butter complexion. Yes.
So we're gonna take out a bowl over here, and we're gonna take out a spoon, and we're gonna.
And then we're gonna get a video of you pulling it out. And
okay, let's see.
all right.
Let's try this corner here.
Ooh, you guys hear that?
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at that. Look at this. This is what you want when you dig into that. Nice and hot, fresh from the oven.
Let's see.
Oh my
Hold it
goodness,
up.
that is good.
Oh my God, it smells so good. Jesus. Oh. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. History's been made here today.
History has been made, Pooh.
Okay. And I always have my kid. Aisha's always
Honey.
been my taste tester.
Okay, here.
I'm going
you
to
can
give you
record
this,
me.
but you better not be stingy with it.
I won't. All right. It's
sorry.
recording.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
tell me what you think, child of mine.
Okay. Wait, is it hot? Okay.
She always loves to dance when she eats. Okay? Turn the stove off. How do you turn the stove off?
Y'all, I'm not kidding. You guys, look at that. So bomb.
Is it soft? Everything's perfect?
Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Is it okay? Okay, here we go with the dance. That just lets me know I did good. Make you want to slap your mama?
Make you want to slap your mama.
Perfect. It's not too sweet. Perfect.
Mom.
Okay.
That shit is fire. That is how you make banana pudding, y'all.
And there it is.
And my daughter's on her way. My daughter never comes over. Oh, that shit got my heart racing.
This shit make you want to put your teeth in, girl.
Put your teeth in. Let me get it.
Oh! Oh my God.
Y'all.
Oh, yeah.
So fire.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so fire.
Little bit, it's perfect.
I gotta take
You know
my
what?
landlord and my neighbor
Doesn't
some.
need a whole bunch of sugar.
Yeah.
When I see people put, when I watch a lady put 2 cups of sugar in it, oh damn.